everyone, welcome to another Moto Camp Adventure video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the source hydration water bladder thingy. Similar to a Camelbak, I'll show you right now. So I have this sitting in my tank bag. Most of the time I just kind of route the hose around and underneath this thing. It's a 3-liter pack specifically. You can get them in 2 liters and 1 liter. I really like this over Camelbaks because of a few things, and I will go over them right now. So, first things first, material on this bladder is a lot more durable, I think, than the Camelbak material. I've had a few Camelbaks, probably like 3 or 4 Camelbak brand ones too. Also a few knockoff ones that are just not nearly as good. But I've found that this is by far the most durable I've had, and not to say that the other one's leaked or anything, but it's a much thicker material, and you can tell. I've been using this for about, probably like 4 years, maybe, mountain biking stuff, way before I even started motorcycling, so that's something to consider. Next up, you have this normal kind of twist top Nalgene thread thing, so you have the ability to thread on the water filters. If you're backpacking or whatever and you want to thread on your water filter to the Nalgene thread, that's an option. You also have the ability to loosen this up, and you can then move, sorry about that, you can then move this whole loop thing and tighten it back in place. So you have the ability to loop something through this to basically, more than anything, I think, just to keep your bladder in place in your backpack, if you have loops to keep it in place there, just so it doesn't totally slouch in the bottom of your pack when you start drinking from it, and then it gets all kind of weird and everything. You know what I'm talking about if you use these. I don't usually use this to open it. I usually use the top, actually, when I'm filling and cleaning. So this actually slides off, then you've got a single fold, and that opens up like that, and now you can drain this easy, clean it, get your entire hand in here, use a paper towel or whatever. That's pretty nice. Sorry for the noise for a sec. That's pretty nice because Camelbaks, you don't really have that option. You can't really stick your hand in the thing easy. Now you can really clean this with paper towel, whatever you use, a little bit of soap and water, but yeah, so that's pretty nice. And then also you can fill up this a lot easier from like a hose, like a faucet or something. So that's an option too. Basically, to put it back together, you just fold that, and this just slides right back on it. And now it's slid in place and it kind of clips back. And this is totally sealed up. It's got plenty of water in it right now. It's not going anywhere. I never have any leaks from it. So that's pretty nice. They did a really good job on that. Going down the line, this hose itself is actually pretty sweet. It's got this braided kind of thing over it. Not only does that just look cool, but I think it kind of has a thermal, almost like R value to keep the lines cooler if you have cold water or if you have hotter water, whatever. Another thing is you've got these quick disconnect things, which you can actually pull the hose off with this filled, and only a little bit of water is going to come out. Basically what's in the hose a little bit and what's here, but basically, there's nothing coming out of there, and I totally just dropped my hose. But there's nothing coming out of there, which that's pretty cool because you can have a buddy, hook up his hose if he's out of water, drink from it, pull it off, put yours back on, whatever. Kind of gives you a modular system going on there, and it's really easy to put back on too. So after I grab my hose again, so it's pretty easy to put back on. You just basically push it back in place and clip it on. So, and it's on, and it's not coming off. And that's the same thing on this end. You have the ability to pull this off. For some reason, mine is really hard to pull this off. In fact, I don't think I've ever been able to actually pull this nozzle part off, but I know it's possible, so I really haven't had a good reason to. But Again, that makes cleaning stuff easier too sometimes, because you don't have all the water that's just sitting in here and you don't have to like try to drain out or whatever. And if you're ever taking anything off, any of the hoses off a Camelbak, you know it's got the barbed things here, and as soon as you pull it off once, it kind of starts leaking already. So that's kind of annoying, but Source Hydration does a really good job on that. Moving up the line, you have this nozzle. You just kind of have a cap that sits on there really well. You have to really deliberately pull this off to have it come off. I've never had it come off when I'm mountain biking or something and just swing around, like, I don't know. But that's nice because it keeps everything clean. I've had a dog on a trail one time. I put my backpack down, I've had a dog on a trail just like come up and start licking the shit out of it, and I'm like, oh, gross. But so that's just one thing that you can prevent. So, but something like that, you know, if you drop it in the mud or whatever, then you're still clean for the most part. This nozzle, not only is it cool because it's like a 90-degree one, but you can lock this by turning this, and now I can't open this up and no water is going to come out until I unlock it, turn it back, and basically pull out. And I usually am able to do all this one-handed. I don't push this out with my hand. I usually pull it out with my teeth, and then I can push it back with my teeth as well, and I can do this one-handed, put this back. But basically, as soon as you push this back, you know, even if you don't lock it up and everything, I usually keep it unlocked so I can just pull it out, put it back in, put the cover back on, and no water really leaks out of that ever. That's another thing that I've seen, like the Camelbaks, they have some kind of leaking problem near the nozzle. If you pull the nozzle off, again, that stuff is not really made to come apart easy, it seems like. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's all I really have to say about this. They go for about 35 bucks on Amazon right now. It's a free market, so go find it wherever the hell it's cheaper. I get zero money for doing this. I don't get paid to say this. Source Hydration was not like, hey, you should do a really positive review and we'll give you this. And like, no, I've had this thing for 4 years. I just really like it. I like to show you guys good gear. So go check it out. I would suggest if you get one for your tank bag, probably get a 2-liter one. Just a little smaller would fit in this a lot easier. If you have a rally jacket or something and you wanted to get the hydration pack for the back of that, I would probably just go with the one that BMW sells, since that's kind of shaped to the exact shape of the pouch in the back of the rally jacket. Otherwise, you can probably get a 1 or 2 liter bladder from these guys and put that in, and you'll have the same effect. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this gave you some insight on some possibly new gear you've never seen before, but even though it's been around for a little while. Again, it's probably just one of those things where marketing did its, went its course, and Camelbak kind of owns the market because they just have the name. So thanks for watching again, and take care, everyone.